So let's look through some examples so it kind of help drive home this point. First, talking about the calendar year issue. So January 9th through May 1st. And one day qualifies that whole month. So we got January, February, March, April, May. That's 5 months. And this person wants to move in June. Are they considered a full-time student when they try to move in? The answer is yes. If they are the only member of this household, they could not qualify to live in this unit. The soonest that they could move in would be January 1st. Now let's say they ended on April 30th. Can we count the months? But they were a full-time student in the previous years. The previous years don't matter to us. We would just count the months in this year. Once again, it's 4 months now, and so they're not be a full-time student. So this tenant could actually move in as early as January 1st, even though they're currently a full-time student, but they're not going to be a full-time student for 5 months. They're considered qualified, but you definitely want to be careful there, because if they do spill over to an additional month, then you're in trouble. Like the next example where you have this tenant say, oh no, I'm done with school in April, but what they don't tell us is they're just taking 2 semesters off and they're going to start up again in December. In that case, once again, we have 5 calendar months, and these do not need to be consecutive. And he's a full-time student, and the earliest that he or she could move in would be January 1st. So we have these 3 full-time students here. Obviously, our unit's disqualified because they're all full-time students. But now we have one of our tenants who is previously part of a foster care program. Now this household is eligible because we have one tenant meeting one of the requirements. Back to all full-time students who are disqualified. Now she's receiving Title IV of the Social Security Acts, tax assistance to needy families. Now this unit can qualify. We have a girl who's in a job training program. This unit can qualify. But unless they're meeting one of these exceptions, it doesn't count. But now, and those first exceptions are if one person in the household is meeting it. The next one, everybody in the household has to be meeting it. So in order for them to meet the single parent with their dependent children, if just the one tenant had a child and they were all living together, would this unit be eligible? It would not be eligible because it says everybody in the household has to be a single parent and their dependent children. So if they all have children now this unit would be eligible because it's occupied entirely by single parents and their dependent children. The second scenario is tenants married and file or able to file a joint tax return. So that's, for example, we have this nice sporty couple here.